Carrie, the little Missouri mama, and today I thought I'd do another questions video, mainly because I don't want to do a ton of editing again. I did so much editing. I've been editing videos for the last 24 hours. Well, a video, because I couldn't get it to work right, and I couldn't get it to upload right. This tag is called the Raising My Child tag, and it just asks you basically questions about your parenting style. So, first question, what types of play or learning activities does your kid love at home? Pretty much anything. He's an only child. He can find a way to play with anything. He's actually right now playing on his little swing set. I call it our play place. He's playing in his little play place. He likes going for walks. We have a tablet for him on the days when it's gross out. He likes to play on his tablet. He pretty much likes to do anything. We've got a splash pad that's about 10 minutes away. We usually go there if it's really hot out. He finds a way to play with anything, really. What time do you put your kids to bed or wake them up, and does it have to do with sunrise or sunset? I try to put our son to bed after dinner now. He's going to be starting school soon. Now my husband will be going to third shift for a little while. So we will probably put him in bed around 8 or 9 p.m. every night, and I think that should give him a pretty good start on going to school and having a set bedtime for school. Did you have your child in a public or private hospital, and were you happy with your decision? We had our son in a private hospital. He was born in a Catholic hospital. I'm not going to say that I was 100% happy with our decision. We did have some issues, especially with the fact that I'm allergic to penicillin, and they kept trying to give me penicillin, and I could die. So I was about 75% pleased with my decision. There's some stuff that I wish I could go back and change, and there's some stuff that I wouldn't be able to change because it was hospital protocol, but I didn't like it. And I wish I would have done things differently before I came to the hospital, but ultimately I'm pretty happy with what happened. What are mom groups or play groups like in your area? Pretty much non-existent. There is a big play group set up for children who have been affected by the lead in the water in Flint, and there is a play group that is south of us that you have to pay to play, and I can't afford paying a monthly due. There's really not any sort of play group. I'm hoping once my son gets into kindergarten that he gets friends and kind of has his own little groups of friends. Is the cost of living a factor in how many kids you and your partner want to have? Oh, of course. Would I say it like that? Not unless I was asked, but of course it is. If we lived in a different area, there's no way I would even think about having another child. There's no way, depending on where we live, there'd be no way that I'd even think about keeping our son. I probably would have put him up for adoption if we lived in a more expensive area. And that sounds so cruel, but it's true. Of course, cost of living has to do with it. What are parks or play areas like where you live? There is an elementary school nearby where if our son gets tired of sliding down that slide, he can go slide down those slides. But other than that, there's really not any sort of like park or play area in my neighborhood or in the general vicinity. If I have a car available, I can drive like 10 minutes away, and there's an awesome park. It's got a splash pad. It's got like this really, really nice play area with the mats and stuff, but there's nothing directly around, and I don't always have access to a car, which is kind of sad. Is it easy to find childcare or babysitting in your area? Not really. We don't really have family who is available at the drop of a hat. We kind of have to coordinate, and a lot of times it does get canceled. Daycare is expensive. I explained that in my video about being a stay-at-home mom. Even finding care, a lot of the daycares in Flint actually got shut down because of the water thing. Or they shut themselves down because they didn't have enough people, because suddenly people were pulling their kids out, and so they couldn't stay afloat, so they shut down. What is the average cost of childcare in your area? I talked about this in my stay-at-home mom video. It's about $10,000 a year. Will you send your child to public or private school, and why? We plan on sending him to public school. He hopefully will be going to the same school the same school district that my husband graduated from, and that my husband's parents graduated from. So he's going to kind of be a legacy thing. It's really cool. We're hopeful. And what is the best part about being a mom where you live? Cost of living and seeing the resilience after everything that happened with the water. People still want to make Flint work. The cost of living is cheap. Everything is a lot cheaper here, and we're strong people. We bounce back, and I hope that my son picks up on that lesson. So I hope you enjoyed these little questions and kind of learned a little bit more about my motives and my parenting style. Subscribe if you want to see more. If you have any other video types that you want to talk about, maybe you have an idea for me, maybe you just want to see something different, let me know in the comments below, or you can go talk to me on my Instagram at Little Missouri Mama. And as always, have a good one. Bye.